Hello everyone. This is my attempt at doing the shot put. Before we start, I'd just like to send out a public service apology. I did this after a martial arts session, much like the 100-meter sprint you saw earlier. They were recorded at the same time. But at this point, I hadn't thought to, look smart and therefore tuck the t-shirt in. So for those of a squeamish disposition, I will warn you in advance, there is a fair amount of flesh on display during this next presentation because this stomach will not be contained. But before we start, let's see how I got on in a real intense level of training, shall we? Oh, 6 kilos is a bit heavier than I thought. So I need to get the technique is to end up like this. Because like this, it will just drop to the floor, but like this, it'll go high and won't go anywhere. So I need to get it like this after the spin. I must point out at this point, before we carry on with the training sessions, the heavy breathing you can hear isn't me just sat here watching myself. It is in fact my cameraman that is doing that. I'm not that unfit that I'm heavily breathing, sat here watching myself. Back to training. Well, there was certainly a lot of stomach turning there. I'm sure it wasn't just mine. But let's see how all that training did. Could I launch it far? I mean, bear in mind, I was recently voted the second strongest fool, so surely this is going miles. And finally, arguably the best angle that we have.
Go.
Enjoy the Olympics, everyone.